Let's go to Kerry and Maddie Diaz. They're Florida residents who evacuated from Dunedin, Florida. That's in the Tampa Bay region. They headed inland. They went all the way to Boca Raton, which is on the other side of Florida on the Atlantic coast. Good to see both of you. Thanks for taking time for us in Canada.
Hi, thanks for having us.
Yeah, so I know that this was a real bad hurricane. You guys were in one of the mandatory evacuation zones. Tell us what happened.
So they put the announcement out. We live in Dunedin, Florida, which is in Pinellas County, not far from St. Pete. It's actually the spring training home of the Toronto Blue Jays. They started putting out evacuation notices for zones A, B, and C. So we had to actually leave because during Hurricane Helene, several blocks in our neighborhood had been completely flooded with the last storm surge.
Yeah, and what's it been like for you guys over the last 24 hours or so?
It's definitely been very devastating, especially considering that it is a natural disaster and we are just watching from a distance. And every moment, you don't really know what's going to occur, let alone a second hurricane back-to-back in the last 2 weeks. It's just, you're watching your friends, you're watching your family, you're worried about your own home. It's just, your nerves are constantly shot. It's very scary.
It was a long night for us.
Yeah, Kerry, do you have any sense of what your home looks like back in Dunedin?
We don't as of yet. There's trees blocking our streets. So we do know the power is out in the area. Some people have experienced flooding. We're not sure if our home is one of those, but hopefully not.
How long did it take you guys to get from Dunedin to Boca Raton, Maddie?
So typically the car ride is 4 hours to go from Dunedin to Boca Raton. But with everyone evacuating, it took 10 hours. It made a significant impact on the travel time.
Yeah, and where are you guys staying right now, Kerry?
Well, all the hotels were booked, so we had 4 of us girls and 2 dogs in one hotel. We had to leave that hotel and switch to another this afternoon. So we have everything in our car, but we're safe. So.
Yeah, when are you guys thinking of going back home? Any sense?
We're kind of awaiting. This morning, Pinellas County they were closed, not allowing people to come in and out due to the hazards that were still on the road. As of 9 a.m. this morning, they did begin to open it slowly, but it is still a major issue. Definitely traveling back is still something that's really potentially dangerous.
Yeah, and Kerry, what's it been like? I mean, because we've been covering this. 2 weeks ago, you guys dealt with Helene. Now this.
We've been in Dunedin over 30 years, and we've never experienced anything like this. The whole coast, when you drive through the neighborhoods on the way to school, you see everyone's possessions, all my friends, all of their friends, things in the front yard. So it's been pretty overwhelming, but the beauty of it is our community has really come together and helped each other. So this was really nerve-wracking. On the flip side of that, because that happened last week, I think a lot more people evacuated and took this hurricane more seriously.
Yeah. And Maddie, do you guys ever consider moving somewhere else in Florida as a result of these hurricanes or not? I'm just curious.
At the end of the day, Dunedin is our home. It is a community full of probably the most amazing people you will ever meet. I think that this will make us become stronger. I think in terms of local government and actions, we're going to have to grow and develop, especially with how to continue moving forward, because these hurricanes will become stronger. These storms are going to continue to happen. I don't think it's terms of how we're going to leave, it's how we are going to stay, and then we're going to keep our roots here, and we're going to keep growing and continue to improve on how we react to these situations.
Yeah, Kerry, what do you think?
I think the way that we rebuild may be a little different moving forward. I think what people might not understand is that Tampa, St. Pete, Clearwater, the inlands got hit by these hurricanes and flooded. I mean, we're seeing flood zones D and E, which never flooding yesterday. So as Maddie said, it's our home, and we want to do whatever we can to protect that. If that means moving more inland and building stronger homes, that's what we would do. But this is scary. This is something new for us.
Yeah, it is new. It's hard to go through, isn't it? It's hard to kind of make sense of it all, right? So powerless.
Right.
Yeah. Listen, thank you for taking some time for us. Great to have you part of our coverage today. Stay safe and please keep in touch with us if you can.
Thank you.